It's week 1 of the 2027 season.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the Cowboys.
And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun. It's Carr. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the number 3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys. Lance looking to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he's just pushing guys out of the way. Powering forward for a gain of 8. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Lance. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Moore going in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. To throw, here's Lance. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive begins with a run by White. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a set.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Now Lance, he'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Matt Araiza now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Irvin, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Carr now on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Carr to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Lance. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Lance. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Irvin. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. 3rd and long. Here's Carr. That one on target to Moore. And They'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Go play action with Carr. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Carr. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
3rd and 9. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. A fair catch taken here. And it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, Carr. And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That one incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. Here now, 3rd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. 1st down throw for Carr. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Carr gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Carr now. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance at getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short gain. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. To the tight end, likely. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Irving. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll go again here with Irving. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Pistol snap with Lance. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And 8 yards to go. Lance looking to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Lance. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Throwing, Lance. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, the ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. He's going to try to do this himself, and he will take it in himself. Trey Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He'll find his running back, White.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. Did a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He finds Likely, his tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The shotgun. It's Carr. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Carr working out of the gun. He's got his tight end Likely downfield. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now, second down throw from Carr. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Reichard's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board just before halftime.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Marvin Harrison Jr., a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Seahawks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by quarterback Trey Lance. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The third quarter is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Lance. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. 3rd and 5. Lance. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, here's Irving. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points. On the give, it's White. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. Carr from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hunt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Lance. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense make their way out to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Give. This is Irving. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Irving. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line. Go play action with Carr. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. They face 2nd down and 7. On a zone read, a give to White. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. The handoff, it's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Right back to Irving. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. For the sideline, taken in by Godwin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Pistol snap with Lance. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Throwing is caught. That is into the hands of Wicks. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Here's Lance. Taking it down, this one is caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Lance. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
That's taken in by Franklin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on the Cowboys field goal.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. They'll set up the screen to White. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. We are through 3. Here's a 3rd down and 4. The shotgun. It's Carr. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Carr working out of the gun. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Now Carr. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control. And now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On 1st down, Carr. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. To the tight end, Likely. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Back is Carr. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Carr to throw. Quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Carr from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Carr. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Now Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Carr. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, second down throw from Carr. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Godwin. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
First down throw for Carr. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. They'll stay on the ground. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Lance. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. To throw is Lance. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bucs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Tyler Smith, guilty on that one. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll send a tight end in motion. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Carr. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Carr now on 2nd down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession. Now, Carr. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.